guys to Diablo 2 Resurrected beta. So very excited to have played this game. So the beta is almost done, more or less. And you know what? Very nostalgic feeling. I couldn't wait to get my hands on this game. So this is my thoughts, my pros and cons, my based on my essentially my biased opinion of what I liked and didn't like about the game. You guys don't have to agree with me, but these are still my thoughts. So I was very excited to play this game. I made a lot of videos about it, and for the most part, I love this game. So I'll give my thoughts of maybe some changes, something that I didn't really like that much, but for the most part, like you guys saw the intro, you're coming in, you're greeted with that Blizzard Entertainment, Blizzard North brings you to the Diablo 2 screen. You even have that pop-up that says connecting to Blizzard. No, sorry, what am I talking about? Connecting to Battle.net brings you to the main screen. Very, very beautiful graphics. If you guys actually go into the cinematic, amazing graphics. Very beautifully done. Compared to the older one, like I should say the original one, yeah, okay, there are some differences that I do miss in Resurrected. So, for example, when you have Marius on the floor and meeting, in quotations, Tyrael, like in the original one, he was like more anxious, he was like kind of like pacing, going back and forth. As opposed to this one, he's kind of just accepted that the Archangel is there. It's a little bit different. Graphics wise, yes. I find the original a little bit more realistic in that sense, not graphic wise, but like how someone would act. A little disappointed they made it that way, but yeah, okay. Fine. It's not bad by no means whatsoever. So going through the whole cinematic afterwards, like I said, beautiful graphics. You're going into the gameplay, you're greeted before that into the character screen, you get to choose your character. Very nostalgic to what it used to be, everybody around the campfire. I selected my druid here because, well, honestly, I never played a druid back in Diablo 2, so I really couldn't wait to get my hands on this guy. Skill tree very nicely balanced. Awesome. You don't have those issues that you have or you used to have with the druid in World of Warcraft when it first came out. Very beautiful. Look at this. Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. There you go. Look at this. Right, this is my werewolf. It's absolutely crazy. I love this. Ran out of mana, but it's okay. There you go. So it's very beautifully done in that sense. Your spells, your talent tree, they haven't really changed a thing. It's very nostalgic to what it used to be. Going to your stash, you guys know that they added some additional bag space. I made some videos about that as well for some news. Obviously, I don't have a lot of gear here. I'm pretty low level because it is a beta and it doesn't really carry forward. It's only for a couple of days either, so I didn't really want to waste too much time on it. I just really wanted to see how it plays, what it is. I reported a few bugs here and there, but very, very nicely game. So I'm very happy about that. The one thing that I have is based on what we currently know about video games. I did expect the graphics to look a little bit better, different. I don't know if it's just the graphics. It feels like something's missing when you're playing the game. So I basically have some videos about just gameplay that you guys can kind of go in and check it out as well.
Greetings.
But it feels like there's something missing in this game. So you're going in like, just when you're taking a look at the graphics of what they promised us, that I'm going to show on the screen as well, to what what they were advertising to us compared to what it is now, it doesn't really feel like it's the same game. I don't know, like there's something off about it. I mean, definitely I would still play this game, and I really will. And it might also be the fact that I'm still low level, but I mean, it's not. Yeah, there's just something missing here. I'm not really sure what. It feels like they just really did a copy paste, and they just revamped it a little bit so it can look nicer, but it doesn't really seem like they really put that much work into it. And another reason why I'm saying that is because when when Vicious actually came in to resurrect the game, I mean, there was not a lot of time before they announced it saying that the game is actually in works and it's almost complete, and they moved into the alpha pretty fast. And I'm looking at it, and it really does seem like they just did a copy paste here. So it is, graphically, it does look better. There you go, we just spotted a bug. It does look better, but not like we thought, at least in my opinion, not what I thought it was going to be. So gameplay wise, it's good. I won't lie, it's nice. It does feel like a Diablo 2 game, and even when you're playing it, I'm like, you can definitely tell where Diablo 3 actually got its inspiration from. There's a lot of features in here that are very similar to Diablo 3. I mean, for the most part, like I said, its inspiration at least. It's not exactly the same game, obviously. But yeah, a little disappointed on that factor. Like, let me know what you guys think. Did you get a chance to play the game? If not, you guys also have some videos from my beta, so you guys can go in and check it out. Like, this house looks absolutely spectacular, right? But once you go outside of that, it's very basic. Yeah. Anyways, so those are just my thoughts. But I mean, not that it's a bad game, not that they didn't do a good job at it. It still feels like something's missing. Gear-wise, the amount of gear that actually drops. I mean, I've played this for about 2 days, and I already got some decent things at my level. Right, drop rates are pretty fantastic actually. I already have some socketed items, so yeah. I mean, they did a good job there. The mobs are actually not too difficult as well. They're pretty decent, and also shrines spawn pretty not pretty quickly. I should have said, like, the shrines actually spawn on average pretty well. Like, you'll have maybe, I would say, 2 or 3 per stage, more or less. So if you're looking back at what Diablo 3 was, well, it was nowhere near that. So my druid is absolutely fantastic with that. My werewolf, I think, used a little bit more effort put into it, graphic wise. Yeah, it's I don't know. It feels too blank. I mean, whatever. I mean, it will do, but it's not what I was expecting from Blizzard. But either way, it is what it is now. I mean, hopefully they will do some changes. Maybe it's not the final product, so it is still the beta. I think for the most part the game is done, but maybe they will do some adjustments. Maybe as the game goes on, it will get better. So time will tell. Obviously, you guys are seeing it right now. Tell me what you guys think. These are pretty much my thoughts of what I thought about this game so far. You're going in, and the environment, like, you're looking at the water, it looks pretty phenomenal. There's not much more to say about the game at this moment for the beta. They still kept what's called the talents and the stats where you can actually put your talent points in it pretty original. I mean, it's what it used to be in the original game, and it still is now, which is absolutely fantastic. It is what we're expecting, and that's it. I mean, I still find I'm a little bit disappointed based on what I was expecting. But as you're going in, before you're greeted with this type of environment, I was excited. I hope I still am when the final product comes out after playing the beta. But yeah, you know what? These are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think from what you're seeing from the gameplay, and tell me if you like this. If you guys are excited to play Diablo 2 Resurrected. If not, why not? And you guys don't have to agree with me again. These are just my biased opinions from playing this. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Like this if you like it, subscribe, it helps me out a lot. And peace. Till next time.